Hi everyone, this is Bob with CellTechProductions.com with another mixing tip for you. This time I have a couple of very easy things you can do to enhance your vocals. So let's get started. Now what I have pulled up here is an original song I wrote with Tony Gallo. Tony created the riffs on the acoustic slide and he played the bass. I wrote the lyrics, played the acoustic, and sang. Now, we plan on releasing this tune in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. By the way, I had some of you ask how I get my releases on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and the like. Personally, I use DistroKid. Now, you guys know that I don't recommend anything that I don't use myself. DistroKid is $20 a year, unlimited uploads, and you get paid for your music by keeping 100% of the royalties. I'll put a link in the description. Now this song has minimal production with slide and acoustic guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. That's it. But the problem I was having, I wanted the slide guitar to be predominant in the mix because it sounded so great. Tony did a great job on it. However, every time I got the slide guitar where I wanted it in the mix, it interfered with the vocals. Then I'd bring the vocals up and well, you can see where I'm going with this. So it was a battle between the vocals and the guitar. So I used a couple of very simple techniques to make those two elements work well together in the mix. Let's start with sidechain compression on the vocals. Let me first play a little section of this track so you can kind of hear the problem I was having. Here we go. So let me solo up that slide guitar. I like the level that we have right now in the mix for the slide, but it's just interfering with the vocal. Here you go. Listen to this one. Right? Sounds great in the mix. But then I try to pull the vocal up, and then the guitar kind of disappears. So like I said, I had that battle going on there. So now to the sidechain compression. Let me just, on this vocal track here, you can see I bust out to bus 7 and I labeled it Paravox. So that's my parallel compression over here. And here's the aux track for that. And I have two things going on. I have an EQ and a compressor. That's it. That's all I need. Now it doesn't matter which EQ you use, which compressor you use. I'm using a Pultec style EQ. I am boosting a lot of 5K. That's all I'm doing with it. I've got a pretty significant level here. So I'm going to turn on this bus 7 here. I'll turn the send on. And let me just solo up this parallel compression track. And that's all you're going to hear now. Rescue me. Now that's with nothing. Here's with the EQ on. Rescue me. So you can hear that it's brightened up quite a bit. So that's all I'm doing with the EQ. And then this is the compressor. It's just a pretty dramatic amount of compression going on. Here it is. Rescue me. So if I take these two plugins off, here's what it sounds like. Rescue me. And then back on. Rescue me. So that's all I have going on the parallel compression track. And then now if I put that in the mix, here's what it sounds like. Rescue me. Let me mute the parallel compression. Rescue me. And then back on. Rescue me. So you can see just with parallel compression, I brought the vocals up quite a bit, and I still have that slide guitar level that I want. I'm going to do one other thing with that. Since I already have bus 7 as the vocals going out for this parallel compression track, I'm going to go over here to this slide guitar track, and I'm going to add this Renaissance compressor on here. And my sidechain input on this guitar, or on this compressor, is going to be bus 7. It's the exact same signal I have going to my parallel compression track for the vocal, but I'm going to send it over here to this compressor to duck that guitar out of the way when the vocals kick in. So the only time you're going to see this compressor kick in is when the vocal kicks in. So check it out. Rescue me. So I'm pulling down that guitar track about 3 dB, but just when the vocal kicks in. As soon as the vocal is out, I'm not compressing the guitar track anymore. So check it out. Rescue me. And if I turn this off, notice how loud the guitar is while the vocal's going on. Rescue me. Longtown Blues. Now we'll duck the guitar track out of the way. Rescue me. Longtown Blues. So that worked pretty great. Just remember that this one send now is actually dual purpose. It works to sidechain the vocals, and it's ducking the guitar out of the way with that sidechain input to the compressor. I'll just turn this send on and off now, and then you can compare how these two techniques are working to help this mix out. Here's with it off. Rescue me. Back on. Rescue me. Back off. Rescue me. Back on. Rescue me. Longtown Blues. So there you go, guys. A couple of ways to bring out your vocals in the mix. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll get notifications when I post my next video. Go to celltechproductions.com and sign up for the email list for more great content. And I'll see you next time.